G'day everybody, and welcome to this presentation today. I'm Alan Stevens. I'm your co-host, and I'm co-hosting for Joanne Brooks. Now, I really want you to meet Joanne. She's a seasoned thought leader with over 2 decades of entrepreneurial experience. Having owned and managed 16 companies over 10 diverse different industries, Joanne is a guiding force for business owners. And I know she's going to guide you very well today. She's also specialises in business education. Joanne's worked passionately with female leaders, instilling confidence and empowering them to make positive impact. She's a published co-author of How to Be a 6-Star Business. She's also leveraged her extensive experience building a company to $30 million in turnover in just 24 months. With over 1,000 webinars and podcasts over the last 3 years, Joanne reaches over 10,000 business owners, offering online programs and mentorship. She's an award-winning person who's actually was now, I think it was in 2023, she was awarded the Women's Network Australia Award, Women Impact Award, which is a pretty big award to win. And what I'm trying to get across there is the power that Joanne's got, the work that she puts into helping other people. And this is why I'm glad that I'm her co-host today. And I know that she's going to share some brilliant information with you. So Joanne, the stage is all yours.
Oh, thanks, Alan. That's brilliant. Such a lovely introduction. And I'm so grateful that you're here today. So I really appreciate it. I do love doing these orientations with you. So before I jump into the slides, I always like to share, why do I use BeeKonnected? Because I feel that it's relevant, right? I'm a business owner. I've owned large companies with many people in it. I'm now currently a sole director of this business, and it's my goal to build and grow Navigate Biz. So why have I jumped into BeeKonnected? I often use this analogy that if you're going to build a house, you know the builder's going to put foundations in, right? You know that if you're going to do a 1-story house, the foundations are this deep, 2-story, 3-story, 50 stories, it doesn't really matter. You know the builder, because they're experts at it, they're going to build good, deep foundations. And I often wonder why there are so many business people out there. They have a genius, they have an expertise, whether they're selling a widget, whether they're selling a product. They don't put as much effort into the business foundations that they need, because they all aspire to be a profitable, maybe growing a business to certain levels. And I'm not talking about whether it needs to be a $300 million business. It could be a $200,000 business. It could be $1 million. It could be a $1 billion business, as BeeKonnected is going to be. But the only way that you can do that is have good foundations. And I see BeeKonnected as a critical piece to that. And I'm going to weave that commentary through this webinar. Alan, can you share just briefly, why do you use BeeKonnected? I think that'd be a really great thing for you to share as well.
Well, one of the things is I've realised that to build relationships with people in the right way, you've got to have the right tools behind you. At the same time, there's too many tools that I'm logging into, and that, one of the things I've done with my phone is cut down a lot of the apps that I've got on there, because we're forever getting notifications and different sources and never knowing where we were. But I also, with the other platforms, it was also the connections that we were making. How good were they? Were they really people that were going to match the people that I would like to advocate for, and who I'd like to have advocating for me, and who I'd like to be doing business with? And so when I looked at this platform, I realized there are a number of services that all work beautifully together. So I've got one platform that allows me to do everything that I'm doing with a number of other platforms, and just makes things so much neater and cleaner. Because, well, if I'm using Facebook and LinkedIn, the number of connections I've got in there, I've run out of space for friends in Facebook. I've got a number of groups and a lot of people in there, and I've got about 20,000 people connected to me on LinkedIn. Massive networks, you might say, for an average business person, but really, how good are they? Yeah. And this is one of the things I realized I need to have a clean network with the right type of people, with the right type of services, giving me everything in the one package. finally finding a program that was designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs, and not just something that was built for some other purpose and then adapted. And that's why I love BeeKonnected.
Oh, you absolutely nailed it. And I'm going to refer to some of those pieces that you spoke about and that I've spoken about through this. So let's jump in and let's get an overview of what BeeKonnected is. And you can see here that there's currently, this might be a little bit of a surprise, because I think potentially a lot of people have jumped into this platform because there's maybe searching for, consciously or unconsciously, looking for a better virtual meeting platform, webinar platform. And absolutely it nails it. But there's so much more to BeeKonnected. We're going to sort of peel the onion today. So there's definitely video conferencing, there's broadcasting, there's posts, there's groups, there's instant leads. And as always seems to be the pattern of behavior for BeeKonnected, there's constant innovation. They are about to launch a sixth element to BeeKonnected. So that'll be coming, I feel, in the new year. Alan, would you agree that we're not far away, jolly close, but we'll have six.
Bit of a race at the moment as to whether it's going to be before Christmas or just after Christmas. But I think we might be surprised, because I know how passionate the owners of BeeKonnected are to always be at the leading edge and giving everybody the best service they can. So I think it might even be before Christmas.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So let's just quickly jump into each of these 5 elements. I'm going to walk you through what this is. The video conferencing. Hey, this is where we are. We're in the video conferencing platform. So BeeKonnected, everybody who joins, I did, Alan did, everybody who joins for free to begin with. And I really, really love this free piece that's available under BeeKonnected, because the one thing that's not in this, sorry, wrong slide. Let me get to the right one. You will see there is nothing there that says free on a trial period. That's amazing. But what can you do in the video conferencing? At a high level, you can get up to 3,000 webinar attendees. Now, that's a lot of people. Now, I don't know about you, but I've attended a number and continue to. What came out of COVID, a positive thing, was these virtual events where there would be thousands of people attending them. And I know I've attended a bunch of that, and I've gone, oh, system wasn't working so well. It was a bit clunky. It didn't quite give me the experience that I would have liked if I'd been there physically. This platform does it seamlessly. And so what you get is up to 3,000 attendees, clickable sales buttons. Now, you can see I've got some sales buttons. Thank goodness I got a hand right this time. I've got 3 buttons down the side there. I always get my hand around the wrong way. So you can create, depending on what subscription you're on BeeKonnected. So free, you'll get the top left. If you do the next level, you'll get 2. If you go to the next level, you get 3. The key piece about this is those buttons are live on the replays. And so you can, as long as you can attach a URL to something, it could be a video, it could be a form, it could be a website, it could be a YouTube channel, as I've got. It could be my events booking page for all the events in BeeKonnected, as the bottom one is for me. Whatever you want to direct somebody to, this comes through on their recording. Now, I don't know any platform that does that. And you can stream to up to 5 platforms, depending on your subscription. So that's pretty neat. There's a great big tick there for me. Broadcasting and effective replays. Well, that's what we're doing right now. This is a live broadcast. There will be a replay. We are recording it, as you can see, for those who are watching. Any BeeKonnected member can attend. You can register. You can attend live. You'll get to watch the replays. The amazing thing is you can see there's a bit of a chat going on the screen between Alan and I. We were just testing the chat before we started the call. But you can see we've both got our names there. It says Alan Stevens. He says, hi, Joanne. And Joanne says back, hello. The awesome thing on the recording, you could click on Alan Stevens' name there and it will take you to his profile. Now, I don't know any chat that does that, because I know in the other platforms, I always had to try and remember, make a note for myself on my table here to say, save the chat. So I had to go in, click on 3 dots, grab it and put it into something. It wasn't live and I had to make an effort to do that. This chat comes with the recording. Tick, tick, tick. So many So many amazing features under this. The awesome thing is everybody in BeeKonnected will see that you've got an event going, and the replays, I'm going to say to you, as soon as we finish this, the replay recording for me to download and then edit it, make sure it's nice and tidy and upload it again. But the download piece, I'm going to say at the most I've waited is about 3 minutes. Unlike our other platforms, which seem to take such a long time. Such a long time. Oh, we've done that screen. Then we've got the opportunity for posting. Now, if you are an active business owner looking to build your business, you are posting across all the platforms that should not be named. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever, your website, whatever. We're all proactively writing posts and getting them out there. You can now do it in here, and everybody in your community will see it. You can also share it to those other ones that we don't want people to use to bring them into the BeeKonnected platform. Really cool. Another big tick. Lots of great posts, opportunity, likes, comments, shares. Then you've got public and private groups. Now, we are all used to, if we are an active business owner, we have groups in LinkedIn. I know I do. I've got a bunch of groups in Facebook. I know Alan does. We've all been exposed to the power that those business owners have to turn us on, turn us off, shut us down momentarily because maybe we've done something that unconsciously we've annoyed them. I won't say a naughty word, but they have control over what happens in our groups and who sees things. So in this platform, and again, we're peeling this onion off because there's so many layers to this platform. You can create groups, public and private. And coming will be paid groups. How cool is that?
See, I love the analogy that you use there as well, talking about peeling the layers back on the onion. This is the only onion that I know that you don't get tears with.
And you're not crying. You're actually laughing, jumping for joy, right? Yay. It's all that, right? So far we've got a whole bunch of ticks. So let you give the opportunity to tick some more. As a business owner, our process, our strategy is to grow our audience. It's to grow our audience to secure customers, to secure referral opportunities, to secure suppliers. And the person we speak to may know somebody else that could help us build and grow our business, or you can help them just by offering referrals as well. So the Konnection Generator is something that does use some artificial intelligence, the amazing AI tool that we're all getting more familiar with, the opportunity to connect directly with people. Now, I've already said in the chat, you can click on Joanne Brooks or Alan Stevens' names and it will take you directly to our profiles. But once you have your profile set up, and we're going to walk through that briefly today, you've got your photo in and all those sort of things, the system will look at all the elements of what you do, how you do it, what you're interested in, who are you seeking to connect with, and we'll find those people in this platform for you. Now, the very neat and cool thing, if you chose to, you could sit on this for an entire day and connect to hundreds of people, if not thousands, and no one will say, you've done it too many times, Joanne. No one will say that. And in fact, we encourage you to do that. Achieve at least 100 people in your network. I'm very delighted. I just had a look, Alan. I've got 99. Yay. I'm nearly at my 100. And I just jump in every few days and just give it a few minutes each time and use the Konnection Generator to find me amazing people on this platform. So that's really cool. So we've got lots of great ticks going on here, right? So let's have a look at, it's always good to talk about the money because we go, oh, what's it going to cost? Well, I know when I first saw this, and I'm sure you were thinking the same, Alan, this is pretty jolly amazing. Pretty amazing. So free. And often with free, you get limitations, right? We get that. But the limitations are wide. You get 90 minutes of talk time in a meeting. I can't tell you how many times I've been in one of the competitors' meetings and it says, your meeting's about to end, upgrade. How humiliating that is. It was for me because I moved to free for just a short period of time. It did not last long because I hated that thought. That 40 minutes simply was not long enough. If you're speaking to a new prospect, you're getting to know and connect with that person. And towards the end of that 40 minutes is when you only just start getting to talk about how can you help? How can you serve? What can we do together? And then you get turned off. Literally, you get turned off. That just puts a break in that conversation. You got to pick it up and go again. That doesn't happen in free here. You can, let's throw this back up again for you so you can see. 100 attendees, amazing. You could have a really solid event with 100 people on there. You can stream it to 2 of your social media platforms, 90 minutes. Post and chat to your heart's content. Do it every day if you want. Connect with as many people as you choose to and ask to join any groups that you might like to. At this point, you can't create groups. But what I love about this free option is, as a business owner, I often speak about the importance of having data to make a good decision. The capability of free gives you enormous data to, as you proactively use it and connect and reach out to people and join groups and jump into these types of meetings with, say, Alan and myself, you will see the amazing features and opportunities that this system or platform will bring you. And so free is amazing. It's not limited to 14 days. I signed up for a platform just the other day. It's a fantastic platform. Their free trial was 7 days. And I'm going, oh, I've got to get in and start using it properly. And in fact, I need to do it this afternoon because that 7 days finishes tomorrow. And I had to put my credit card details in. Guess what? You didn't have to do. You didn't have to put your credit card details in for free. I think that should give you comfort that this organization is not here about taking your money. It's about you getting used to and using the platform so you can make a well-informed decision to decide which level do I need to go to next. So let's jump into Pro membership. At these are American dollars, US dollars, $20, $19.95. Everything you're getting free, but now you've got unlimited time on your meeting. You can have 200 people. Wow, what can you do for 200 people? Think of an event. Let's say you're having a virtual Christmas party and your business is large. All your suppliers, your customers, your staff, you can have them all on this screen with 200 people for $20 a month. Unlimited duration, as I said, custom branding, call to actions during your meetings. You can now start creating your public and private groups, and you can connect more proactively with people to reach out to them and have conversations. You also get, and I'll just hide the screen, you also get 2 of the buttons, the top one and the bottom one. But you can create it to your brand however you like. Now, I know Alan's seen my screen many times and my buttons and the colors that I use, and it is constantly changing. So the good thing is, depending on what meeting you're having, you can customize those buttons and your screen to be relevant to the meeting that you're going into. Or maybe you've rebranded, just like BeeKonnected did just recently. Depending on the purpose of the meeting, you can customize those buttons to serve you for that meeting. Really simply, and it literally takes, gosh, I'm going to say about 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to change them, to make them how you want them to be. So I said, I've had many, many iterations of this because I'm constantly tweaking and working out what I like and what I can do to improve it.
So on the calls, one of the things I love to do is to say to people, go on, push my button.
Go on.
Click on those buttons. And as you said, they go straight to where you want them to go. And you've got that, you're building your business straight away. There's nowhere other place you can do that. And one thing I just wanted to throw in, if I could, Joanne, I haven't heard you say once while you've been doing this presentation, can you see my screen? Which is what you normally get during a presentation. But your slides have been coming up, they've been going down, they've been coming up, they've been going down. You've been able to engage with the audience and everything else. Show me another platform that does that.
I know, right? Yeah, well said, well said. And I will just quickly, anybody who's watching, the things that you see on my screen, there you go, did the wrong hand again. Her Transformation is my program. I've got on Netflix, on YouTube, my BizFlix channel, which has got over 300 videos of business help for free. It was on a subscription platform called BizFlix, but I put it all on YouTube. So those of you who are watching and need some tips on all elements of business, a little plug for me, go and check on, did the fingers again, go check those buttons and check it out. And book my event. That's an entire page of all the BeeKonnected events that I do for my entire calendar. And so you can go and log in and check out those events. So all those things, I'm hoping why I made the effort of talking about that was you can make it anything you want. It could be going to your books, to your book site, to your YouTube, to your Spotify, to a PDF, to a video. It can go anywhere. And so hopefully this is opening your eyes to go, wow, what could I do to a sales meeting to escalate the engagement and the connection with somebody to improve the ROI on those sales meetings? Can't compare. I don't know any platform that is a competitor to this that can measure up, because let's look at the measuring up, how they can possibly meet what BeeKonnected do, because they can't. Look at this. We can see some columns here that are comparing Zoom, GoToMeeting. We've got StreamYard, which is an add-on. So let me put this to you. BeeKonnected, currently the top value per month is $50 per month. There's a new one coming. 3,000 people can come into this meeting with you. Look at all the green ticks. What that green ticks mean is all the buttons, all the branding, all the widgets, all the recordings, the posts, the groups, the connections, all that's available to you for $50 a month. Compare that to Zoom at $355 a month, and it had one green tick. Ho-hum. But what you'd need to also do if you want to stream is you then got to go and pay for StreamYard or the like. So now you're at $400 a month. I did have somebody say to me the other day, I pay about $200 a month for Zoom, Joanne, and it's for about 4 people in my organization. I said, okay, we are now equal for BeeKonnected in price. But push the money aside. You're already paying $200 a month. Push that aside. Look at all the capability of BeeKonnected compared to Zoom, GoToMeetings, Teams. I loathe Teams, and I'm an Office 365 user, and I will refuse to get on a meeting if somebody wants me to use Teams. I'll send them my link to BeeKonnected and say, not doing Teams. It's just a nightmare. Constantly a nightmare, as is Google Meet and all the others. So many extra green ticks for using this platform. So I think measuring up, it's up there, like it's platinum. But measuring up is now going to be improved even further. In 2024, there's going to be a brand new dashboard. Now, it looks pretty jolly cool. It's going to look like, if you will, a mix between Netflix and YouTube. I really like, as I said, I had a BizFlex platform, which was a complete take on Netflix. And I wanted people to experience the enjoyment of jumping into my platform. So I understand what Tonya is talking about, the enjoyment of jumping into BeeKonnected and having a really engaging dashboard. That's coming. Now, that's what we were just talking about, where we've got a little bit of maybe we should have a little bit of a bet going on. Are they going to do it before Christmas or after? I might lose if I say after Christmas. I reckon it'll come sooner because she's super excited about it. So that's exciting. So constant innovation, iterations, improvements. They're always listening to what we are saying, the users are saying, to make sure that they are improving this constantly. So you can't get much better than that, and they're accessible. If you want a meeting with the CEO of BeeKonnected, guess what? There's a link available. You can do that. Has anybody met the CEO of Facebook, LinkedIn, Zoom? No. This is pretty neat.
You can't even find their customer service section, let alone their CEO.
Exactly. You can't find an email, a phone number, nothing, but you can connect with BeeKonnected CEOs and the senior management team. They want you to connect because they want to hear what you're saying and what you feel and what you'd like to see different in here, or even just to say, well done, pat on the back, this was amazing. So let's talk about how you can improve the cost of your BeeKonnected platform. Literally, it is by doing this. Literally by doing this. I can't tell you, I know, Alan, you're probably much the same, and I just want to be mindful of time. I know because I use this platform for every single meeting now. Invariably, once the meeting starts and we've got in, the person says to me, wow, what's this? This is really cool. I've done that twice this week, and I've sent them some information and my affiliate link to sign up. And I said, let's catch up next week and we'll walk you through how to set it up. Every time, right? Because they go, wow, this is really different. This is really neat. And because, you know, your brand is all the beautiful blue with the logos and the GIF moving and all that sort of stuff that you've got on your platform, mine looks different again. And so it should. My business is my business. Your business is your business. They should all be branded how you want to present your business. But BeeKonnected is there as a platform because they want to grow their business. No doubt about it. They want paid subscribers. No doubt about it. But the underlying core purpose is to BeeKonnected, help you, us, build our businesses, because when we help others and they help others and we help others, guess what? We help ourselves. And so all these things are possible. So jumping back into this, simply by using this platform for all your meetings under free, just use it for your free meetings. I'm positive that once you will decide to move into subscription pretty quickly. If you, just by using this, and 2 people see it and they go, oh my gosh, let me jump into that, and they subscribe into the $50 subscription, the platinum, 2 people do that, your subscription is halved automatically. Hey, if you can find, if 5 more people, and that's just doing some more meetings during the week, and other people look at it and go, amazing, love it, let me have some of that. I don't want to miss out and have an amazing platform. I want to do better sales virtually. If you find 5 other people, guess what your cost will be per month? And you are a paid subscriber. It becomes that. Now, I don't know that Zoom would ever consider doing that. Teams, Google Meet, any of the other competitors, nobody does that. Nobody. This is your opportunity to present yourself incredibly professionally, connect authentically with people, generate a passive income, because once you get past those first 7 people, you start earning money. Amazing. So the money side's done. Hopefully you're going, oh, I really need to think about this. Let's quickly look at setting up your platform. Now, let me go back. Everybody who has joined through my community, and I know, Alan, you do the same, we just send them a welcome email, and attached to my emails are 2 documents. One is a visual document to set up your profile, and the other one is a visual document to set up your BeeVirtual. Also on my website, which is on the link in the chat here, there is, go to my website, you'll see the BeeKonnected menu, and in there, in the menu item, is all the steps with video of how to do it. So absolutely, I'm going to show you very quickly how to set it up in here, but there's a lot more information. Also, you will be presented with an email series, about 9 emails coming out probably over, they only started today because it's a new workflow, but it's talking to you about all these little elements that we've spoken about today, putting it in little bite-sized chunks for you so you can absorb it at the pace that works for you. So sharing you lots of information to have all this set up for you, because for us, it's about using the platform correctly and best practice so that you can help and grow your business. And then that helps us grow our business. So the new website, love the yellow, rebranded, amazing. Log in, pretty simple, top right-hand corner. You would have already gone there. You've possibly already been in here as well because you have set up your free profile. Anybody who's watching this is already a free user. Put in your credentials and away you go. But there's some information that you need to make sure you are visible on the platform. Homepage looks like this. Not for long though. Part of the dashboard upgrade is this amazing Netflix/YouTube visual platform on the app and on the desktop. It's going to be awesome. And I'm actually super excited to see what that looks like. Super excited. So where are we here? Getting back to the right thing. So let's just quickly look at what this dashboard looks like, or I actually prefer to use it, call it the home page. Everybody lands here. Left-hand side is your profile. It's a little bit, a snippet of your profile. So hopefully you can understand the importance of having your photo and your profile done, because if you come into here and it's virtually blank, guess what? It's pretty hard to make connections with people if you are virtually invisible. Really hard to do that. The middle piece is all about posts. The right-hand side is all about the events that are coming up on that day. Everything is here as you arrive at this at the platform. So let's jump in to get your profile going. And menu items are these beautiful hexagonal. No, they're actually diamonds. They're not. It's interesting that they're not hexagonal, Alan, that they've chosen diamonds. Anyway, because I would have thought hexagonal for bees. It is what it is. Far right-hand corner says me. Third item there is personal information. That is what you need to be jumping into to create your profile. Now, one of the things that I recommend you have ready to prepare your profile, if you have a profile image handy, great. If you've already got an overview of who you are and what you do, great, have that handy. Do you know one place that I found was very helpful for me when I first set up my profile was my LinkedIn profile, because I spent a lot of time on there. So if you don't have all those elements handy, jump into your LinkedIn profile, click on your profile image. It'll come up on the screen as a pop-up, grab a screenshot, done. Go grab the blurb that you have on for your profile, snip it and pull it apart and stick it into your profile let's go back to the right screen. And you can then put all the elements that need to be put in here. Normal stuff, nothing new, name, phone number, email, those sort of things. Nothing too complicated. But let me reiterate once again, unless you're visible, people won't find you and the connection generator will not work. Bottom line, if you've joined in this platform, you clearly want to build and grow your business. You want a better experience for your virtual meetings. Take the time to create your profile. If you need help, in the PDF documents for you are links to all the Canva templates I've already prepared for you. Profile image, banner, virtual screen, all done. You've just got to put your branding on it. You can change your images if you want. And I'm trying to make it really, really simple for you. All those Canva links are in the PDFs, and they have been shared as well in the community group for Joanne Brooks. So trying to make it as simple as possible so you can get that stuff done. And if you need to, happy to jump on a one-on-one meeting to walk you through it. That's the profile. Let's jump into the Bee virtual room. So that's about setting up this room that we're in here. And it's the second menu item to the right of home, the second menu item to the right of home. It's called Bee Virtual. So what do we got to do in here? It is where you're setting up your room. Now, the amazing thing is, and this is one feature that I absolutely love about BeeKonnected, the URL that you get for your meeting room and your webinar, they actually go to the same place. Let me just check that for you. BeeKonnected, the URL, let me just throw that back up again. No, let's go back. Where the arrow is pointing, you can see there's a meeting link and a webinar link. That is just done as a courtesy, so that when you jump into a webinar, you can use a webinar link. When you jump into a meeting, you can jump into the meeting link and don't get them up. They'll actually land in the exact same place. But it's for the mindset of the person that you've sent the link to, because if you send them a webinar link and they actually think they're doing a meeting, they're going, what's going on? That's a bit weird, right? So it's just for that perspective. However, what I absolutely love about this is that URL never, ever changes. Gone are the days that somebody says, oh, let's quickly set up a Zoom meeting. And you got to go, give me 5 minutes, log into Zoom, go set it up, grab the link and send it to them. Not anymore. You now have a URL for every single meeting that you will ever have. And I've got them saved in my notes on my Mac, so I don't actually have to log in and grab it. I'm sure, Alan, you've got yours saved in a special spot as well. And like I have done it in the recent weeks where I'm talking to someone on a meeting and go, let's just jump into a meeting. I'm on the phone. Let's jump into a meeting. I'm going to send it to you now. Put it on the chat, on their text message, send it through, and we jump into a meeting just like that. Takes no time. Super, super simple. So I absolutely love that those links stay like that forever. Of course, you can change the name of the meeting room. Like mine is Joanne Brooks. Alan is Alan Stevens. I could have called it Navigate if I chose to. Alan could have used his business name. Whatever is relevant and makes sense to you is what you can call it. And again, you can change it at any time should you choose to. Pretty cool. Now, let's talk about these images that are available to you. So you can see my screen and you can see that there's this purpley ready background on my screen. That is what the horizontal arrow is pointing at. It's my custom image. But for a long time, I used the middle one of those 3 images being the white one. I used that for a long, long time. I decided to pick it up and make it a bit different and put in a custom image. So you can do that as well, even as free. You can do that. Make it what you need it to be. When it comes to your images on the left-hand side of the screen, depending on your subscription, top left-hand one, everybody gets that. It can be a profile image, it can be a group image if you are paying, or you can make it a custom one, even for free. If you then become a pro user, I'm going to get my fingers right, that one down the bottom, I've got to work on that. You'll get the second one, which is where I've got the tickets one. If you then become a platinum one, you get the middle one. That hurts my hand.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But so depending on your subscription, you can have 1, 2, or 3. And I've changed them so many times depending on my meeting. So you can set those up. It's super duper easy. Let me go back to the and down here. Right. So you can make them. And the cool thing is, and I do need to do some adjustment, the buttons can be any color, and so can the font be any color that you choose to. For goodness sake, whatever you do in any of these screens in setting up your profile and Be Virtual, hit save. Don't forget to hit save, because all that hard work will disappear if you don't hit save. So that's super, super important for you. Rightio, what are we going on to next? Yes, let me go back. We are going to create a post. Now, one of the things that I always do, I'm not sure what your protocol is to create a post, Alan. For me, I come up with what I want to write. I'm a huge user of ChatGPT. I write my blog, I stick it in there, I ask it to reframe it with this tone, with this audience in mind, blah, blah, blah. I use ChatGPT a lot. I use Canva to create my image. So I get all those elements ready. I put it in a Microsoft Word document because it's easier for me. Because in the post, let me go to the next screen. Apologies for jumping around. You can see that it's made up of, and I know the screen might be a bit small, it's made up of 3 elements. The top one is a white box where you put your headline and your sub-headline. Huge piece there. That is the bit that's going to capture people's attention to go, I want to read that. And this is going to be this will be live and loud and clear in BeeKonnected's post. So I use that, and I know, Alan, you're the same. Nice big headline, most often a sub-headline. And then I can put, I knew that was going to happen, went to the wrong one again. Then you can put either an image, a GIF, or a video. Now, I'll take the screen off in a sec, but the bottom part is where I, myself, chooses to put the body of the post that I want to put in. There's limitations. It says it on the screen, which you may not be able to see. The top box will take 2,000 characters. The bottom top box will take 2,000 characters. That's why I put it into Microsoft Word first and get it to count it. It's much easier. Now, when it comes to video, something that Alan shared a while ago, and I think it's a really valid point. People's attention is fairly short and small. We get that. On our competitors on Instagram and Facebook, they're suggesting the best length video is as small as 15 seconds. It's really hard to get your message across in 15 seconds. In fact, the elite coaches here, if you remember, Alan, we were given the task about a month ago-ish to create a 15-second video about BeeKonnected. It took me a few goes, but I got it. I worked it out. I got it done. But what it does, a 15-second video, is it captures people's attention. And what you can then do is put a URL using that, the little chain logo that we're all familiar with in all sorts of platforms. You can then put a link to the full-on video, to whether it's your YouTube or Vimeo or wherever you have those hosted. So the functionality and the engagement that you can create by putting a little snippet video in and then sending people to go and watch the full video is fantastic in this platform. And this little pop-up, we like to show it because this is where you put the protocols of the URL, what you want that link to say. But the most important piece is something that's very tiny on this screen, but it's quite visible when you're doing it. There's a little box there that says open link in new window. For me, best practice, always tick that button. If you don't, and somebody's watching your video and you want them and they click on your URL, they will, in this tab that you're in, take you to that new place. Absolutely, you want to go there, but you want to do it in another tab. So that user can go and watch the video when they're ready, but the tab is still open in BeeKonnected. They don't lose the fact that they've logged into BeeKonnected and watching it. It's just thinking about the customer experience or UX, making sure that that journey is as seamless and effortless as possible for your user. So that I love about. This is just talking further about the URL. Yep, don't need to do that. Or what it does, which we're all familiar with, is whatever words you've got, click here, click on it, and it's a live link. Pretty jolly neat. So from here, I know we don't have any live participants watching today, but Alan, do you have any comments before I jump into the last little few action points about this amazing platform?
Yeah, well, I'm always looking for ways to find new innovative ways to do things. And one of the things is if I'm having a meeting with somebody and they close the platform down and they just kill the whole thing, all the tabs are closed at once, then any links they've opened up by pushing my buttons on the side have gone as well. But all they have to do, and this is what I've actually said to a few people who hadn't even been to my meeting room yet, who wanted to know about the profiles and wanted to know about my courses, which are the two of the buttons I have set up on the side. I just give them my meeting room link. I say, go there. Don't even worry about logging in, but you'll see the two buttons on the side where you can go and find out about the profiles. You can go and find out about my courses. But while you're there, if you like what you're looking at, click on the button up the top and you'll be able to get a free membership in here. And I'll come back and we have a talk about how it all works. So I've even used it to pre-introduce people to the platform before I've ever met with them on the platform.
Alan, that is absolutely gold. Absolutely gold. Why hadn't I thought of that?
It saves me sending an email with a number of different links in. I can just give them the one link. They get the experience of looking at the platform and also click on the other buttons to go to the other things, and they know what they're going to. So
absolutely brilliant.
I'm a male. I'm as lazy as they come. I don't want to do multiple things separately. I want to do them all in one if I can. It's all about saving time because, as you said before, the videos now on what do you call it, Instagram, are as short as that, 13, 15 seconds in length. And so we're all about saving time. Because as they say, what is it? A goldfish's attention span's about 20 seconds. In my next life, I want to come back as a goldfish, so I'll have a longer reaction time. But that's the way we've gone because we've got so much going on. And every day, every year, the amount of stuff we get bombarded with is increasing. So finding ways to be innovative and being, well, you might call me sneaky. I like to give people a great experience, and this platform's allowed me to do it in so many different ways.
That is absolutely gold. Thank you for sharing that. So I just want to quickly go through the last few slides. You're in BeeKonnected. You've got it signed up as a free user. You may or may not have done your profile on your BeeKonnected, your Bee Virtual Room. Please get that done. Look at the PDFs that I've sent you. Reach out to me directly if you need to. We can set up a one-on-one and go through that. But the best way for you to get used to using this is start using it. Make it your default video meeting room. Invite others. And just by using it, people will see how amazing it is. It's not a big sell, right? Proactively go and connect with people on BeeKonnected. We are here deliberately to grow our business. That's not something I've covered today, but really briefly, I've noticed a complete mind shift of the audience in BeeKonnected versus LinkedIn. And I know, Alan, you are got a big audience in LinkedIn. I've got a reasonable size audience, and there's a bucket load of people. I have no idea who they are. No idea. Because when I first started, just like you, yes, connect. Let's do that. No idea who they are. I then proactively reach out to them and I get crickets. Nothing, absolutely nothing. I find it quite different here in BeeKonnected. If I reach out, I send them a message and say, hey, I'm here too. Let's connect. Here's my calendar. I've got meetings staggered out through the next 2 weeks of people I've never met before, but they're in here. And this is just about having connections and meet and, like, know, and trust. Do that and get that done. And then, wrong step, wrong slide. So the last one is save. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. And thirdly, for goodness sake, don't forget to save the button on the bottom. Hit save your profile and your BeeKonnected profile as you're setting it up so you don't lose all that information you've put in there. It will save you time. It will save you money. Absolutely, hand on heart. Virtually guaranteeing it for you. Absolutely will do that. The thing that you can do to connect with people is say hello in the group chat. So if you're a free user, just go to the groups, explore them, look at and there's an abundance of them. I'm very fortunate, mine's sitting up there, Joanne Brooks community. They're awesome. Very happy about that. But you can go find Alan's, go find mine, go find other people, search the different groups, join them, and then start connecting with them. Use the Connect Generator to build your audience. And finally, if you are not already connecting and chatting with me or chatting with Alan, reach out directly. Start talking to people. It's really simple, right? Just start using it and you'll see how amazing it is. So I thank you for watching this recording. And Alan, thank you once again for joining and co-hosting with me.